But you know me, I'm trying to make high school lit. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna learn, but we're gonna be lit at the same time. That's the way I see it.
They didn't have that back in my day.
Yeah, so that's what I want. I want us to enjoy ourselves, learn, have fun, see Geezly. You know, like,
Guys, like
cause
I wish they would bring an artist to school when I was in school.
right. It's an experience. Like,
oh yeah.
So I know they get mad, but it's like it don't cost you nothing, right? They more mad of how it's happening.
What you mean?
Like they feel like I'm doing this for personal gain. And it's like, nah, like I really hit everybody up to make this happen.
Right.
Like for the kids. You know what I'm saying?
You gotta make them want to go to school. Like,
right.
Like, I stopped going to school at fucking 10th grade because I hated it.
Right.
Like, with a passion.
Right.
Because it was so boring. Like, there was nothing motivating.
So imagine, you know how many kids was like tight that day and go to school that day that you was there?
Yeah.
Mad kids. They were like, damn. So that's the point.
You gotta make them be there every day so they don't miss.
Because you never know what's gonna happen.
Yeah.
Right?
Somebody could have come and changed the school shit because shit is like prison and detention.
I'm gonna do my part.
Cheese.
I'm gonna do my part.
Yeah, they don't think you could do it, but tell you to try when they talk. All I hope had to keep it alive. Spend a day in the Bronx, but you wouldn't survive. Can be low when I pop out, they know I've arrived. I go have conversations with Zoe, he gon' tell me pull up and come say what you know. I've been up, I can count all them days in a row. We don't say what we do, we be making the show. They say I'll be
the voice of the Bronx. We have Bronx name, but the guys are out here. Can I get a yeah?
Yeah. Leave them all right where they at. Try to diss me, I bet I don't even react. Put a show on, I bet you somebody gon' yeah. I pick me a book up and drink me some water, invest in the stock. All them kids don't be bad.
Listen up, world. Welcome to another episode of Conversation with Zoe. We are here in GeezLy's World, literally. This is where we are today. You feel me? Rollie, pa todo mi gang.
Yeah.
That's what we are today. You know, gang out now. Geezly and Brray.
Brray.
You know what I'm saying? Urban artists from NYC, management, top level. Guap, how you pronounce it? Guap. Yeah, top level guap. Geezlys World Out Now. Yo estoy en buscarmela. You know what I'm saying? That's what we are today. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's
So listen,
fact.
before we introduce ourselves to the world, how much of this is luck and how much of this is work?
You said luck?
Mm-hmm.
Ain't nothing luck, man.
Talk to me.
Ain't none of this luck.
Talk to me.
What's made for you is made for you. And this shit didn't just come to me. Like, I had to work for it. I had to go out and find it. Like, it was signed to me, but I had to find it. I had to go through a maze and a jungle and the ocean. You get it? Like, it wasn't just, hey, I'm the lucky one, you know? No. I had to work hard, sacrifice a lot of things, you know?
Right.
But we're here, thank God.
Right. And you got a record that just came out today.
Yes, Gang Remix with Brray from Puerto Rico. Shout out to Brray. Killed that. You already know what's going on.
Fire record. I love that.
Thank you.
You know, so introduce yourself to the world.
Well, hi, guys. My name is Geezly. Real name is Samantha. You could call me Sam or Geezly, whatever you want. I'm fine with it. But I'm an artist, Latin from the Bronx, New York. I do English and Spanish, not just Spanish. And yeah, that pretty much sums
it up. You can Google the rest, as they say. Right? So, I heard the album. Very good album.
Thank you.
I love it.
Thank you.
Different feels, different vibes. You know, I like that little Bronx aggression that comes out. I feel like that's where it comes from, no? What do you think?
Definitely.
100%.
Like, the Bronx has a major part in, like, me as a person.
Right.
Word.
So, we're going to start right here in Startrek.
Startrek.
Right? Ahora estoy soltera.
Mm-hmm.
Ahora estoy más buena.
Yeah. Because you know what that means. Like, I feel like every girl, once she leaves like a toxic relationship, she just starts glowing.
Right.
And she just looks better. Her skin is better. Her vibe is better. Her energy and everything good just starts coming. So that's what that means.
Right. And you buena right now. You más buena.
Yo estoy más buena, puñeta. I just feel better alone, like soltera. I feel like I do better single.
Right.
You know?
Do you feel like... So what do you feel ended the relationship?
Ended the relationship. I mean, a lot of things. It's not necessarily cheating. It was just like other things like...
Your success?
No, not really. I mean, I don't know how to explain it, but You know, people get insecure sometimes.
Right.
Men get insecure.
Right.
They don't like you in certain rooms. You know, this is a man's game, man industry.
Right.
And I mean, it's just the toxicness, the jealousy. I'm good.
Right.
I'm great.
Right. That's good. That's
Yeah.
good. We had You Feel Me.
Oof.
This boy tried to slide in my DM, but he ain't got no motion. I ain't trying to go see him.
Never. Like what?
Said he trying to lay. I go on his IG, and he posting pictures of his BM.
Like what? Make it make sense.
Right? So is that a real life situation?
Every day.
Every day.
Every day.
Dude's
A
trying to
baddie
follow.
always has a guy in her DM, or 10 or 20, trying to riz her up or whatever they call it now in her DM. Meanwhile, he got a whole family at home, live with his baby mother. Like, what are you doing? Posting on holidays with your baby mother. Make up your mind. Like, go over there. I think that's like a new men thing, or that's been like a thing. I don't know. But you're a man, so you tell me. Let me flip it.
I mean,
what does it mean to you?
I can see where guys aren't being transparent, right? They trying to be a dad, and they trying to keep their baby mom in their good graces.
So stay there. Like, stay there. What do you feel me?
I feel you.
Like, make up your mind.
That's a good one. That's a good, I feel you. I feel you. That's
yeah. Like,
so, Nunca Pense, right?
Yeah.
Yo nunca pensé caer así. ¿Qué me pasó?
I never meant to fall in love with you. It was supposed to be a one-nighter.
Right.
But I did. So we're here now. Now you got to deal with me.
So I feel like, is this a song about somebody that put it on you? And then you made a song about it?
I wouldn't say necessarily put it on me.
Right.
But like, the intentions was never that.
Right.
The intentions was just to vibe out one time, cool, twice, chill, whatever, cool. But it escalated. You know, so it happens. You don't pick it. God picks it.
Right.
So you can't really control that.
So that's Nunca Pense.
That's Nunca Pense.
Right.
I never thought I was going to fall in love, but I did.
Right. I hear you.
It happens to all of us. It's okay.
Right. So you're a Virgo.
Virgo gang, first day.
Right.
I break the door down.
So I have some Virgo facts, and we're going to see if they apply to you.
Okay.
Right? So Virgos try to stay out of the spotlight and like things that are natural and earthy.
Natural and earthy? What do you mean by natural and earthy?
I don't know. That's what Google said.
I mean, if I wasn't an artist, I would not even have social media, nothing.
So I think that first part, out of the spotlight.
Yeah, like none of that.
Right.
Like, I'll be a ghost. But I have to.
Right.
You know?
Women who were born under the Virgo sign are reliable, honest, and kind.
All the way.
All three.
All three.
What makes you reliable?
Reliable, meaning I'm there if you need me. I mean, punctual.
Right.
I might have been a little late today.
You were punctual.
But
it don't worked out because we were behind in the first one. But
yeah, reliable. Like, you can count on me.
Right.
Yeah.
Honest.
Honest all the way. I have no filter. And sometimes that puts me in bad situations. Because I be saying things and I don't be giving a damn. Because I say it like right off my mind. I don't be like, oh, hold on, he might feel some type of way. Hold on, she might feel a type of way. And that's probably my problem. That's probably that's probably like a red flag. But I really speak my thoughts. Like, I don't think. Like,
right.
You get it? Like.
And what makes you kind?
Kind. I am kind.
Right.
I'm very kind. Like, I have a heart. I think of other people's feelings. Well, I'm contradicting myself because I just said that I say my thoughts. But as far as like, if I see someone struggling in front of me, I'm gonna help them.
Right.
If I see an old lady struggling, I'm gonna help her or ask her, "Hey, are you okay?" Or like things like that.
Right. Acts of kindness.
Yeah.
Right. So facts are more important to Virgos than guesses.
Oh yeah, just tell me it raw. Tell me what it is. Don't have me guessing, because if I guess something else, I'm gonna run with it, and then it's just gonna go left.
Right. So facts only with the Virgos.
Facts only. I don't care if it hurts me. Just tell me.
Most of the times, Virgos try to avoid fights.
Avoid fights? I mean, I mean, we don't start them. But if it come, we gonna finish it.
All right.
Yeah.
When it comes to partnerships, Virgos are loyal.
Loyal? Yeah, we're loyal to a certain extent.
And to what's that extent?
I feel like we're loyal 100%. When we're happy, we're good, everything's great. But once a Virgo start getting uncomfortable and feels like she's not supposed to be here or not wanted,
Right.
feel me?
So I saw something online the other day, and the woman said that it didn't count as cheating because she was already emotionally checked out. Is that a thing? Or is that just cap for the internet?
I mean, this is girl language.
Right.
Us females mentally and emotionally check out way before we physically check out. Like, for us to actually leave physically, we have to been gone. Like, feelings been dead, everything been dead. So I get what you mean at a certain extent, but it's still cheating. Like, it's not. So I don't agree 100%, but part of it I do agree.
Right.
Because we definitely do leave before.
Mentally.
Hell yeah, 100%.
So in your situation, you were mentally checked out.
And once a girl's mentally checked out, baby, it's over. Ain't no going back.
Jay-Z said once a good girl's going bad, she's gone forever.
Yep. And ain't nothing you could do to make her come back.
Right. So how close is Geezly to who you are in real life?
Well, they're two different people, completely. You ever saw Hannah Montana?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's me.
Okay.
I have two different lives. Right. Literally.
And do you prefer one over the other?
I like both. It's a balance, but I do like both equally. I'm going to be honest with you.
Right.
Because I love how I get to be regular as Samantha. And then as Geezly, I turn it up. You get what I mean? So I have that balance where sometimes I want to be chill, disconnected, away from everybody. And then sometimes I want to be lit. You feel me? Right. So yeah.
Where do you shop?
Where do I shop? I don't shop. They shop for me.
Say that. But
I mean, I shop everywhere. I like anything. I'm not really into the whole expensive designer mannequin look. I like fine little pieces that nobody really got. It could be $5. It could be $2. But I'm going to make it look like that shit was $2 or something. Like, right. You know? But I shop anywhere. Like, anywhere I see something cute. It could be even a gift shop, a 99-cent store. If it's something cute that I like, give me that. That's mine.
Right.
Yeah. Like, I don't really... I'm not so, oh my God, it has to be a Marriott. Oh my God, it has to be Louis Vuitton.
Right.
You know?
Because I feel like with records like Startrek and things of that nature, I feel like all of that plays into like your persona, how you dress, like fire fit when you came to my school, by the way.
Oh, yes, right? Yes. That was so random the way I put that together.
Right. And I want to segue into that a little bit. Like I never got to thank you in person for that.
Oh, but thank you for having me and giving me the opportunity.
The kids were so in love with you coming. It's something that doesn't really happen in schools where you have artists come perform, show love for the holidays, and embrace the kids. Take pictures with over 100 kids.
Yes, one by one. I loved it, though. I loved it. I loved every minute of it. Like
that really meant a lot, not only to me, but for my kids, you know?
That's amazing.
I thank you from the bottom of my heart. Thank you.
Thank you. I mean, I do anything for the kids. Like, I'm a mom myself, so... Like, if it has to do with kids or making a kid happy, because at the end of the day, you don't know what these kids deal with at home. Like, right. You feel me? These kids, a lot of these kids come to school to escape.
Right.
A lot of these kids come to school to have a meal. Like, you understand? Like, so if I could put a grain in anything of a kid making the person happy, like, throw me in there. I'm no questions asked. Like, right. Straight up.
So, I mean, is there a part 2?
Of course. Are we doing Geezly and Friends or what?
Let's do Geezly and Friends. You know, it's another one of my crazy ideas, but you know, gotta talk to the management, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Get everything together, but I think it'd be another beautiful holiday event.
I'm definitely down for that.
To have you and then plus more.
Geezly and Friends. Stay tuned. Never know who I'm gonna bring.
So, what's your favorite color?
My favorite color, could you tell?
Pink.
Yeah, it's pink. It is.
What's the way to your heart?
I can't be giving y'all the cheat codes to Geezly. But I mean, the way to my heart, honestly, is just understanding, listening, honesty, food,
Right.
make me laugh. It's a lot of things that just don't really cost money. Like
Right.
it's qualities really over like what you could do for me. Because like if I could do it all, if you can't double it, then move for me. That's a line in one of my songs called Brujeria with
Say that one more
MRG.
time.
She said, I could do it all. If you can't double it, then move for me.
Mm-hmm.
Let that sink in.
Yeah.
I'm good. Like, I'm good. If you can't add to it, what are you doing?
Right.
You understand?
Right. I understand.
Like, and it don't got to be material things. It don't got to be. If I could learn something from you, I love to learn. Like, if you could feed my brain, you're with me 100%. Because, like, I always want to educate myself. I like to learn new things, go in different rooms, meet different people, things like that, you know?
Right. So I have a question. You mentioned one of the ways to your heart being food, right?
Yeah.
So do you think it's an appropriate question so say a man wants to take you on a date.
Mm-hmm.
Is it appropriate for a woman to ask him, what's your budget?
I don't think that's appropriate. I wouldn't say that, honestly. Like, I wouldn't be like, oh, what's your budget? Like, what am I, a vacuum?
Right.
Do I have to eat the whole restaurant? No. I mean, I'm happy with a slice. I'm happy with you feel me? Like, I don't need no 5-star. You feel me? Like,
right.
I personally won't ask that. And I feel like if a girl asks that, that's like a turnoff.
Right.
If I was a guy, I would get turned off right away. And I would have said, you know what? Beat it.
Right. That's what you call aprovechar.
Tú estás aprovechando de mí. No.
Right.
No.
Right. So, what does music mean to you?
Music. Music is like my therapy. Because, like, I don't really talk to nobody about my stuff, my issues or whatever. So, when I'm in the studio and, like, I'm writing, I feel like I let all my feelings and thoughts onto the paper. And it just makes me feel like I'm something, like I'm somebody, like I actually mean something. Because sometimes, honestly, like I'm human. Sometimes we feel like we don't got no purpose or this, that, and the third, like, you know.
Right.
But with the music, when I see people listening to my music and actually enjoying it, it's like, wow, my little voice spreads and people actually like it. It makes people feel good or, you know. Right. So that gives me that. It gives me a purpose.
Right.
Yeah.
And how do you juggle being Jeezly and a mom?
Oof. It's chaotic. I can't even date. Right. Barely, because I'm always so busy with my personal life. And if it's not personal, but I thank God for my village.
Right.
That helped me with my kids, because if not, I wouldn't even be able to be here right now.
Right.
You know?
I mean, I want to definitely shout out to the village that allowed Jeezly to come on Conversation with Zoe. Yes. So I'm grateful. Te lo agradezco mucho.
Yes, shout out to the family. We love you. And yeah, I mean, it's very overwhelming sometimes. And sometimes I just want to shut down and not do nothing.
Right.
But I didn't come this far to stay this far. Like, right. You get it? Like, I have to do this for them. Because I didn't sacrifice all this time away from them to just stop right here. You get it?
Like, I feel you. I mean, you know, I was at school all day. You know, so I was at school from 8 to 4. I picked up my kids. And I came down here.
You have kids too?
Yeah, I have 2 sons.
Oh.
Yeah, Hendrix and Lennox. Hendrix is 4 and Lennox is 10 months.
Oh, God bless. God bless. My daughter's 4 too. And she's in school 8 to 4.
This is my youngest one.
Oh my God, so cute. What's the nationality?
Honduran, Mexican.
So cute. Yeah, God bless. God bless. The skin color is everything.
Yeah. God. So, who are your musical inspirations?
Good question. Musical inspirations. So, first off, a lot of music that I listen to is music with no words on it. No lyrics. Like, I listen to a lot of house music, tech house, beats that helps me meditate. So I would say like Black Coffee. I don't know if you know who Black Coffee is. He's a DJ with one arm. Like he has his two arms, but his one arm is like dead. Mm-hmm. But he's amazing. He's taken me places mentally that, you know, that helped me in life. But as far as music inspirations, like a lot of the girls, a lot of Karol G is amazing, Nicki, Cardi, all the girls. Glow, I love Glow because Glow's personality is like, you know,
Right.
Like I live for her personality.
Right.
Evie Queen, the caballota, la potra. Her, like she's iconic, and the way she be well, she used to like rap on those beats, like on those playero beats from back in the day. Ain't nobody on that, and we might just bring that back.
No, that would be legendary because I feel like this generation they need a little more movement.
Yeah, I feel like they're sticking to like the same sounds, and it's like
the same sounds. You know, the streets is one thing. Things are a little too aggressive. Like
like nobody wants to hear gra gra boom all day.
Yeah, the kids don't have like X Bar and Avalon and all of that. And
X Bar, I was on Smash. My mom did not let me go to none of those parties.
Right, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, the kids this generation don't have a place to express themselves, like teen bashes and all that. You know, feel me? Like that'd be important. You know, so maybe we throw a teen bash.
A team bash. Damn, talking about team bashes, man. One of the legends from those times, Knowledge, just passed away, man. R.I.P. to Knowledge. He played a huge part in my teenage years.
Right.
It's like all his songs.
Right.
Like iconic.
Nah, definitely rest in peace, Knowledge. He's an alum of Conversation with Zoe. You know, shout out to my brother Jay Walker for making that happen for me.
Facts.
Yeah,
what up, Jay
brother.
Walker? We see you.
That's my guy, Walker NYC. All that fly talk, all that. That's my brother.
Definitely team bash days.
Yeah,
right?
you know. So, him and Knowledge are great friends, business partners, and all of that. And he was able to make that Knowledge interview happen for me. So,
that was great. That's
definitely
great.
sending love and healing to Knowledge and their family.
Yes, likewise,
and,
likewise. Your music will forever live on.
Forever.
I'm always play it. You heard?
That's a fact, and I'm glad I have a piece of history. In an interview with him.
That's amazing.
That he's able to, his family and friends and everybody's able to see him alive and well. And it was a great interview. You know, I'm going to send it to you after this.
I want to see it. I'll actually watch it when I finish here.
Yeah, it was beautiful. You know, so definitely rest in peace, Knowledge.
Definitely.
So, who's your dream feature?
My dream feature right now?
Features, because it could be multiple.
Dream right now, I would say I could name like a couple. So we got, I need that Karol G feature. I need that Bad Bunny feature. I need that Future feature. I need that Little Baby feature. And who we gonna squeeze in there? Because I'm only giving one more. It's many more, but I'm just gonna give one more. I need the pressure's on.
Right.
It's a good question for the last one. I really need. I'm gonna say Evie Queen. Honestly, I just can't. I can't get over it. I can't get over her.
Oh, yeah, because that's the new school, old school.
Yeah, I can't get over her. I'm sorry. Like, I'll die happy with those features.
Right.
Yeah.
And I can see all of those how they curated, how they work together, how they flow together.
Imagine G's and Future.
Right. Right, G's Pluto G's,
what?
Pluto G's. So how does it work in your mind, like switching from like English to Spanish? Like, does it just happen?
It's some regular shit because I speak like that every day.
Right.
I grew up talking English and Spanish in the same sentence.
Right.
You know, so it's like it's not really a challenge for me because that's my day-to-day vocabulary. You know. In
the studio, is that like one verse or is it like a pause?
What you mean?
Like in certain songs, like you're in Spanish and then boom, English. So does that happen in one take?
One take.
Or is it like a stop and then?
Nah, one take.
That's tough.
One take. And
it sounds like one take.
And people be thinking that like people that don't know Spanish, they think I just say anything in Spanish just to rhyme with what I said in English. But no, it's actually like, it makes sense. Like it go together.
Yes, it does.
You know? Those that know Spanish know.
Yeah.
You understand?
Yeah.
And like I see a lot of artists like trying to do the English and Spanish thing. But I feel like, this is just my honest opinion. I feel like if you're not 100% fluent in both languages, it just don't sound good. Like
Right.
it sounds forced. Like you trying too hard. You trying to do something that it's not really you.
Right.
You feel me? Like if you speak Spanish 100% great, and then English 100% great, like think about it.
No, it makes sense.
Name out of the artists that you know probably right now, like Spanglish, that's tried the English and Spanish thing. Don't you be hearing like an accent or a forced Spanish or a forced English? Like
Yeah, either language sounds like a sprinkle, and it don't sound like a verse. So
it just gotta be natural. Like
right.
I don't know.
No, that's. I mean, it's beautiful to hear the process and
Yeah.
to see that it all kind of just flows, and it goes with who you are.
Yeah, and like I said earlier, like being from the Bronx has a lot to do with that too, because in the Bronx, I went to Clayton High School. And even in elementary and middle school, like I was around a whole bunch of different cultures.
Right.
Like, you know, in New York is very diverse. You got English, you got the Spanish, you got the Indians, you got the Chinese, you got everything.
Right.
But they all come together, like,
Right.
you get what I mean?
Right.
So I feel like that took a big part in the music I do today. Because if it wasn't for that, like, I don't even think I'd be an artist
Right.
if I wasn't from New York.
Mm.
Keeping it 1,000. Because it's like when you're from New York, it's just different. Like you see different things, you experience different things. Your skin is tough. Not because you want to be, but New York just, it forces you to be tough. Like everything really be, they say it's so easy, but it really be so difficult.
Mm-hmm.
And you got to force your way in. If not, nobody's going to let you in. Like, you understand what I'm saying? Like,
I understand you.
New York, you got to have tough skin. And if I'm lying, you let me know.
Right.
But in New York, like, we just different. And I feel like we really tougher mentally than, like, people in other places.
Right. We don't really take too many things too personally. You know what I'm saying? Because it's kind of like, you know, the best business to mind is yours. Feel me? So
I love that.
You feel me? So I'm in the business of minding my business. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And in other places, you see things happen to people from involving themselves in things that got nothing to do with them. Now, obviously, you know, like you said, a lady walking across the street, you know, acts of kindness, that's different. But when it comes to like violence and the turn up, all you could do is send prayers and keep it moving. You know what I'm saying? I hope you make it out of that.
You might catch a shot for just being there.
You may catch it straight.
You feel me?
That's a fact.
Especially in New York. Like, the best thing, like you said, the best thing you can do is mind your business, keep it moving. But then again, like, I feel like this new generation, they so quick to pull out their phone when they see somebody struggling or somebody going through something or somebody that needs help instead of actually helping. And like, that's where it comes in where it's like, oh, mind your business, but to a certain extent. Because I'm not gonna sit here and watch someone get abused in my face, or like, God forbid, see a child get abused in my face, and what, I'm gonna pull out my phone and record it? No, I'm gonna step in respectfully. I'm gonna step in like, yo, what's wrong is wrong, what's right was right. But you just gotta, I guess you just gotta know what to step in and what not to step in. Like you said, when it comes to violence or something like that, you might not want to step in, but when it's like, when it's abuse, it's like, what do you do?
Very tasty, cheesy, onion, all of the above. One word to describe it, scrumptious, right? We from the town, so we just gonna say pause first, but it melts in your mouth. You just love it. You know what I'm saying? I wear this shirt to sleep. How much I love 7th Street Burger, man. It's near and dear to my heart. You see the logo? It's near to my heart. That's how we do it, man. Peace.
Like, I have a heart. You understand? Like, I can't just sit here and watch somebody get stomped out in my face and the person's like, or something. Like, you understand? Like,
right. I mean, it goes back to the old school morals and principle. No women and children. So when it comes to women and children, we gotta hold that down.
yeah,
And we gotta step up.
It's like that don't exist no more, though.
It don't exist no more. And Even I was talking to a kid about 30 in the box the other day. He's like, what? I'm like, yo, bro, people used to fight in, the sidewalk. People used to fight in that square. And you guys are so quick to call somebody but you can't handle business on your own.
Right.
That was what I was trying to get them to see. Like, you're not standing on nothing by yourself.
Right. They don't shoot fair ones no more.
The fair ones
shoot
are
a quick
gone.
Quick little fair one, keep it pushing.
That's it. We could be friends the next day. Or we could just respect each other mutually.
Right. I feel like that's the way.
Yeah, we got our differences aside and we moving on from that.
Right.
But it don't got to be something that it goes too far because you got a mother, I got a mother. Nobody trying to send their son upstate and bury their son. No parent want to do either
Absolutely
or.
not. Absolutely not.
So if you caught your fade and that's that, then let it be that. And we move on.
Like nowadays, like this, I don't know if it's the new generation, but it's like, it's just weird all around the board.
Yes.
All around the board. Like, I don't know if they scary now or like they just don't got morals. They don't got nothing to lose. It's like the new generation is like they tweaking a little bit.
Yeah.
And we don't want that.
Right.
Like I don't want that.
Right.
'Cause I got kids. I don't want them to be growing up seeing that.
Right.
You understand?
Right.
So
I think it's a mixture of all of those things. And part of it is scary. They are scary. Part of it is lack of morals where these things aren't being instilled in them. Like, because everything is negotiable nowadays. But for me, I'm black and white. There's certain things you just don't do, right? So it's either right or it's wrong, like you said earlier. And for them, they want to negotiate every right or wrong. Instead of just standing on wrong and right.
Right.
Right?
Right. Like, I don't know. It's like they're not being taught that.
They're not. So I feel like part of platforms like this is having conversations with people such as yourself and retouching those things.
Yes.
To be like, yo, this is how we move. And this is how we've been moving.
Facts.
So if we going away from this, we going back to it. Because people who know, they know. Mm-hmm. Because even in business, as you're moving forward, as you're progressing, you're seeing that there's still integrity in everything that you do.
Yes, definitely.
Morals, character, they're still, because people may give you an opportunity. And shout out to one of my business partners. He went to a business meeting last night.
Okay.
And they offered him everything under the sun, if you get what I'm saying.
Okay.
And he like, yo, I'm good. We could smoke a cigar and have a drink, but we good after that. But they offered him everything else. So imagine if he took everything else. They would be like, nah, this guy's a party boy. Right? He could be bored. He's a party boy. He's not focused. He's not disciplined. He's out here doing X, Y, and Z. And we just met. So he's like, listen, cigars, glass of wine, and we good. We can talk business. Keep it P. But people that never been in that situation may be like, oh, free this and free that.
Give me that.
Give me all of that,
you know?
And then boom, like now that's your first impression. And sometimes you only get one time to make a first impression.
One time. All the time. You only get one time.
You only get one time.
And if you go left on your first impression, that's how they're going to see you forever.
Forever. Right?
That's
the first impression is your last impression.
Definitely. So always, make it worth it and stand on business, stand what you believe in. And yeah, mission, focus on the prize and keep your morals. Morals is very important.
Right.
A lot of people don't got them nowadays, but don't be them. It starts with you.
That's a fact. So, if you could have dinner with 3 people dead or alive, who would they be?
Dead or alive.
And you could extend. It could be a family-style dinner, or it could just be the 3 people. It could be anybody.
I'll start with both my grandmothers that I never met because they both died before I was born. So I would like to meet them, learn about my parents' history a little bit, see what's going on, see why they are the way they are. Because, it's not all peaches and cream, So, I mean, I would like to sit with them and see, their point of view and stuff like that. Another person, dead or alive? That's a good question. Dead or alive? You're breaking my brain.
I mean, Evie Queen can come to the dinner.
Dinner. I mean, I would love a dinner with Queen. Don't get me wrong.
Right.
But I really want to.
You want to be in the studio with her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure she could teach me a lot of things, though.
Right.
So I'll take that. But I really want to learn. Like, I want to learn. I have a dinner with Michael Jackson.
Right.
For real.
Fly. No, I'm with you.
I feel like he knows a lot of things that if he says might change the whole game.
Right.
And that's probably why I feel like they. But
Right.
we're not gonna get into it.
We're not gonna get into that, but you know too much. You're doing too much.
You understand?
You
So
out there.
I want to know. Another person. Robinson Cano, my favorite baseball player.
I say, yeah.
Yeah.
That's my guy.
Because I don't know if you know, but like before music, I was doing dirt bikes.
Right.
And before dirt bikes, I was doing baseball,
Right.
not softball. I was the only girl on my team, playing second base and catcher. And my dream was to be the first female in the MLB.
Fire.
Word. And nobody was telling me no. I got a scholarship to college and all that, and I lost it for being in the streets. Because, you got to keep good grades. So I started playing softball for Clinton. Clinton softball. Softball wasn't my thing. It was too soft, too girly, too for me. I liked the baseball. I liked to play with the guys. So I got on this league. It was a summer league. It was like a traveling team. We would go to Florida. We'll go to different games. Only girl on the team. So they would see me and like laugh. Like I'm a joke or something. Till I get on the field. Feel me? Doing my ones and twos. And if you need clips, I'll send you clips so you can add it in the thing.
Oh yeah, send me that.
Because I don't cap in my rap.
No cap in my rap.
And like I was just dedicated 1,000%. Like my life was baseball. I had my first kid at the time. So I had my kid at 14. I was going to high school with my kid. My school had a daycare in it. Crazy, right? So I would go take my kid to the daycare on the first floor and then go to class. You had to keep good grades in order to stay on the team. You couldn't fall off. You couldn't have bad grades, nothing. So I would go to school, drop my kid off, and then I'll go to practice right after. Take my kid and have him sit there in the stroller while I'm in practice. So it was like I was so dedicated. Like nobody was telling me nothing. I didn't care if I had a kid and I had to bring him with me to every game or practice or whatever. Like I was gonna do it. To the point where I got the scholarship to Florida Gators. That's a great school, especially for sports. And me, I'm like, you know what? It's not for me. I want to get money now. I stopped going to school. I had a kid to take care of, and it's like I was tired of struggling. I was tired of. You feel what I'm saying? Like,
yes.
I don't like to ask nobody for nothing. Like, I'd rather die than ask somebody for something. So I'm like, you know what? Son got to give. So when my son turned 2, that's when I stopped like slacking on school. I don't encourage that though, because you must finish school. School is a very important thing, and you learn a lot. And I missed out on a lot of things by not finishing school. And I mean, I was just dedicated, and even though I had trials and tribulations, like I kept going and kept going and kept going. And then God told me, you know what? Maybe this is not for you. Like I believe in God a lot. So
me too.
I feel like everything that happens for a reason at the time that it's supposed to happen. So I stopped doing that. And then I went to a strip club. Don't ask. I decided to dance for 1 month, right?
30 days. How did those 30 days, how many times did you dance?
I couldn't do it. I was so shy. And like, when you dance, you got to go up to people and talk and start conversation.
What club was it?
It was in Staten Island. It was like a low key.
Okay, so you went.
Yeah, I went far. Ain't nobody going to recognize me in these clubs.
And you're a minor.
Yeah, I was like, 17, 18.
Ooh,
17,
okay.
18.
Well, okay.
I was 17, 18.
Right.
I went there. I just couldn't do it. I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it. I had these 2 friends.
What was your name?
You really want to know?
Yeah, I want to know.
You're going to think I'm lying.
Why would I do? This is I'm in Geezlys World right now. So I'm submitting to this.
It was really spice.
Spice? Okay, I can see that.
Because my hair's red. My natural hair's red. I'm a redhead.
Okay.
Naturally.
Okay.
So I was always a ginger with freckles. Like.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So, but that didn't work out. So I left that.
Right.
I was like, you know what? That's a dub. Can't.
What was the most money you made in a night?
Oh, some guy. I will never forget this. Like when I was dancing for those 30 days, it wasn't 30 days straight, but
right.
You know, on the weekends.
You had the weekdays off.
The weekends.
Business hours.
You know? I had this one guy, I don't know if he was like drunk out his mind. He thought he was throwing singles. It was straight hundreds. He was like dropping them like that. You know how they drop the money like that?
Yeah.
He was dropping. It was like, it came out to like 3,100.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, what? I took that and I quit.
Right.
You know, when you at that age,
right.
You're like, what?
100 living at home.
And then you hate it there. And you're like,
right.
you know what? I'm out. Then I went and got me a car. My first car. It was a CLA 2014 Mercedes, by the way. They head cracked me for it. Because I went with no knowledge of buying a car. And I went by myself.
Right.
I didn't have no credit, no license, nothing. And I wanted this car and nobody was going to tell me no. So I put a huge ass down payment that if I tell you, you're just going to laugh at me.
Right.
But it's okay because you live and you learn.
You live and you learn.
But
so what was the down payment?
$14,000.
Wow.
For a little car.
Right.
That I could have went and bought a car cash.
Right, yeah.
For 10 or less.
7.
You feel me?
I mean,
and have no bill.
Yeah, 6.
Have no payment.
Yeah, a little Accord.
You feel me?
7 racks.
Yeah, like, and I'll be fine with that now.
Seats too, several.
Yeah, now I'd rather buy a car cash and not have no payments. Like even it don't gotta be no crazy machine. Like it could be I'm humble.
Right.
I'll be in a night as long as it's tinted.
Yeah.
I'm good.
Uh-huh.
Tinted all around.
That's a bar though. As long as it's tinted, I'm good.
Yeah, not on the sides only, all around. Because, you know, some don't tint their windshield.
Yeah.
You're not doing that. But, I mean, yeah. If you have me here, I'll keep talking forever. So,
right,
go ahead.
Ice Spice.
Yo, chill.
Right.
Chill. Now
tranquilo.
They're going to compare me more to Ice Spice, but I'm the real Spice.
You older than her.
I'm a natural redhead.
You older than her.
Not fake hair.
But listen, and this is another thing. This is an important lesson. If the people before you got motion, you got to respect the people before you. Because sometimes the people before you got no motion. So it's like, okay, I respect you because of your age, but I'm doing better than you ever did. But the wisdom may be there. But you got motion. So whoever it is, got to respect your shit.
Right.
Feel me?
Yeah.
So, do you have a routine before you go to the studio?
A routine, yeah, definitely. So, first of all, my mind got to be clear. Like, if I'm having a bad day or if I'm thinking about other things, I'm not going to go to the studio automatically. That's a dub. Because I'm not going to focus. I'm not going to perform my best on the mic. You know?
Right.
Routine. You know what that means.
Right.
A little don.
Right.
Ice cup.
Right.
Always an ice cup. Like I eat ice by itself. Like all day.
Right.
Yeah. And I mean, that's it.
Right.
Not really nothing major. Like, you know.
How do you feel like being in the studio and like you're like a steak?
What you mean?
Like you're like a chuleta.
Like a filet mignon?
Yeah.
Like a ribeye?
Right. Like everybody is just wild niggas in there and it's like, Geezly.
I'm gonna be honest, I don't like to have 100 people in my session when I'm recording. Because one little wrong energy is gonna throw me off. One little wrong, you look at me wrong, I'm gonna get turned off. Like, I don't know if it's just me, but I'm pretty sure a lot of artists is like that. Like, but then again, if it's gonna be 100 people in my studio, they all gotta have the vibes.
Right.
You feel me? Not just there on your phone, like, get out. If you sleeping, get out. I can't have that because you're gonna make me sleepy.
Right.
You understand? And I'm gonna feel like, oh, what I'm doing is trash. You're not feeling it. You're not bumping it. Get out.
Right.
You understand? Like, I don't know. I'm weird like that. But
no, I get it. Energy don't lie.
But yeah, like, yeah.
Right. I get it. So, what's your writing process?
Writing process, it's random, very random, very random. Like if I see, let's say I'm walking outside and I see something that calls my attention and I think of a bar about it, I'm gonna put it in my notes and add it there. It don't gotta be a full verse or nothing. It's just gonna be a bar. And then I take that bar, I go home with it, and I do a story about it.
Right.
You understand?
I understand.
Yeah, I mean, that's about it.
Right.
Or sometimes certain songs took me 5 minutes, some took me weeks to finish.
Right.
Like it's random. Like, I don't know. It's random.
Right.
Very random.
So as we get to the tail end of the things, we get to our last two questions. What would be your message to your younger self?
Ooh, younger self. My younger self was tough. But what I would say to her is believe in yourself. Stop second guessing. Stop looking for people's opinion. Stop looking for yes men. And just not everybody wants the best of you. Like everybody has a motive. And stop trusting so much. And I would really say be picky with who you bring around you and who you share your time with and your energy, because people get comfortable, and when they're comfortable with you, they start, you feel me? They devalue you a little bit. Like let's say for example, like you see white artists when they go out, they in and out. They not just there burning themselves out or in any spot just because then your stock goes down. Now you're not looked at as, oh my God, this mysterious person that I want to know so bad. They're so comfortable around you now. Like, you understand what I mean?
Right.
So like that, I would say growing up, friends-wise or your circle-wise, like if they don't respect your energy, if they don't respect your time, they don't teach you nothing, they don't want the best for you, like just get out of there, because your surroundings could really bring you down. It happened to me. So, like, I'm speaking from my experience. Like, it happened to me, but you live and you learn. Like, just, yeah. Be picky, man. Be picky and know what you want, stand on it, and believe in yourself. Because when you feel like you got it, trust me, you got it. Yes.
That's a fact. And what's your message to the youth?
Message to the youth, stay focused, get educated, because you're going to really need that in the long run. Morals, principles, have that. It's real important. Like, I know nowadays it's like very rare for people to have that, but I feel like the youth really needs that, because that could change the world with just morals. Like, just having morals and knowing, like you said, right from wrong. What's wrong is wrong, what's right is right. Don't be nobody's yes man. Don't let nobody influence you to do something you really don't feel good about. If you feel like, go with it. Trust me, because that could really mess you up. It could mess up your life. It might not mess you up today. It'll mess you up in 5 years, 10 years. Like, oh, remember that you used to do back in the day with son? That will mess you up years later. You understand? Like, God forbid, an opportunity come, but you did some shit years ago. Now that person like, So I feel like stick with what you feel you want to do. And if you have a goal or you have like, okay, I wasn't planning on being an artist, I'll be honest. That wasn't my dream. That wasn't, oh my God, I'm going to be a singer or artist. No, like I said, I wanted to be in the MLB. But God has other plans, always. And everybody's life is written. It's written. Don't argue with me, because it's written. God knows what he does and why he does it and when he does it. So I feel like just trust God and trust yourself and you'll go far. Yeah.
That's a fact. And those is all bars. And I got like slightly emotional because
Why?
I do dismissal every day.
Okay.
So it's a long weekend. We don't have school Monday because of Veterans Day.
Right.
So I always tell the kids, go home, make good decisions. It's okay to stay home. If you don't feel comfortable doing something, walk away.
Yes.
You
very
know,
much.
and so you saying that, those are things that I'm telling the kids every day.
Yes.
Like,
yes.
if it's not for you, walk away. That's cool. That really is
Yes.
gangster in my eyes.
That's real gangster. When you
Feel
could
me?
stand on what you want and
Right.
don't let nobody influence you just because your man's is doing it or your homegirl's doing it. That's what works for them.
Right.
You not them. You're you.
Right.
So stick with you. And once you feel, you're going to know when the sun's not for you. And God is going to send messages in every way to block. You understand? Like, like, for example, in a relationship, you're going to know when that person's not for you. Everything's off. It's mad signs. Like, God don't play about his kids, so trust it.
Facts.
Like, all the way.
So listen, make sure you guys like, subscribe, comment. We can stay here all night.
Yes,
'cause
we
the vibes
can.
is right.
We
You know what I'm saying?
definitely
in
can. We
Geezlys
definitely
world.
can.
You know what I'm saying? But listen, shout outs, where we can find you, albums, what's next, all that.
Yes, Geezly Official on Instagram, YouTube, TikTok, everywhere. I just dropped a tape called Geezlys World. It's very versatile, Spanish and English. So not only for my Spanish listeners, but for my English ones too. And I mean, yeah, it's versatile. You could be sad, you could be happy, you could twerk. It's a lot. It's a lot of different things. So, I mean, go check it out. And Geezlys World, you already know what's going on. Yeah.
Peace and love, world. Make sure you like, subscribe, comment, support the channel, show your love. You know what I'm saying? We having great conversation week in and week out. You never know who's coming. You never know what we're going to do. But at the end of the day, it's all about peace and love. So make sure you like, subscribe, comment.